By the way, we'll make another separate video on this savage Honda bike. So stay tuned for that and smash the like and subscribe. Welcome to a brand new vlog. So today we are gonna talk about this beast, and I'm joined with my dad.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, dad is savage. So yeah, let's go, champ. Let's start this beast right now. So what model year is it?
The model year is 2010.
What's going on with that steering of it?
The steering is cruiser style. It's a bigger steering with bigger meters, and it's far-reaching steering so that I can relax and straight my back and hold it.
There's a slight difference between its exhaust and other stock 125 exhaust. Why?
Yeah, I planned that exhaust because it's very hot and my children sit with me on the bike and it's very hot, so I installed a grill to protect my children from getting their feet burned.
And what about that seat of it? Its seat looks slightly different than in stock 125.
Yeah, I bought a new seat and got it cut and fitted, and it's a lowered bike, and its shock absorbers are also lowered, and they are so much lowered that it's very stiff ride, which gives me very good control and does not rebound that much, and it gives me a good feel of the road, and while turning my center of gravity is very centered and I don't fall around, and it gives me a pleasure like I'm riding a horse and it's a living thing.
And what's going on with its brakes?
Its brakes are very good. It's Honda company. It's the best motorbike company in the world, and I did not alter anything in its brakes.
Yes, and what about that brake pedal, that Suzuki one?
I got the brake pedal fixed. I got it chopped off. My riding position needed to be like a cruiser riding position. So when I got my footrest about a feet ahead, the brake had to be ahead, but I could not find anything to match. So I bought an accelerator pedal of the Suzuki Mehran car and turned it along the lines of that footrest, and it looks super hot.
And what's up with them circular headlights?
I always liked round headlights because in army motorbikes we have round headlights. So I bought the biggest headlight I could find in the market and the biggest meters I could find.
Yes, and can you tell us more about these meters, these two circular speedometer and another meter?
Yeah, these meters are aftermarket parts. One of them is RPM meter and the other is speedometer, and they look very good, matching with the chrome overall look of the bike.
And why did you choose to get them circular instead of the stock original ones?
The stock original are black colored plastic. They do not match with the chrome look of the bike.
And what makes you choose chrome over plastic or any other thing?
Chrome is classic look, and this is the last model of 125 in chrome. Afterwards, they are all in black and plastic. So chrome looks very nice. It's shiny. It's it appeals to me a lot.
And why do you got that huge seat holder?
When I moved my footrest ahead, then I could not support my weight because weight is on the feet in a normal motorbike. But in this motorbike, the weight was all on the seat because feet were just put ahead and could not support my weight. So whenever there used to be a speed jump, because of its tough ride height and tough shock absorbers, it used to give me a jump. And more than once or twice, I almost fell off from the bike. I felt like the bike was running away from me. But I held on with my hands, and that again pulled the accelerator, and the bike rode even faster. So it almost, went out of my legs. So I got that rear guard installed. So in case if it pulls that trick once again with me, at least there is a guard to protect me.
Yes, and talking about the guard and the front headlights, it has no rear headlight. Wow,
Why? Why?
Yeah, the rear headlight, I did not like it when I am riding. Uh, the rear headlight is just in front of my seat and looks very awkward. It is a safety feature because at the night when I am braking, and the person coming from behind of me, he should know that there is a vehicle which is braking. But I don't ride on the road. I ride off road, so there is nobody ahead of me or behind me, and it looks very sharp look. And the rear of the bike is totally muted. I also removed the rear footrest, which are used by the second passenger. There is no place for second passenger. Whenever a second passenger sits on it, the shocks are so tough that the tire and the mudguard, they start touching with each other, and they make sounds of the tire and the mudguard. So it's a one-person drive and it's a cruiser.
And talking about going off-road, what about them tires looking off-road?
Yeah, these tires have special tread on it, and while going off-road, there are stones, there is mud, slippery conditions. So it gives me a good grip, and I can trust on its grip while turning or while accelerating or while braking.
And why did you bought the bike?
I bought the bike because I was the best horse rider. I cannot keep a horse here. Horse is a living animal. It needs a man to uh, feed it, to clean it, and it needs a veterinary doctor who can support it. In our village, there are no doctors, and there is no such person who can manage it. My grandfather Agha Ahmad, whom I am named after, he used to have horses also. He used to win competitions in Koita races. From the riders used to be different, but he was the owner of the horses. And General Ayub Khan gave him trophies. I had 3 sacks of trophies, sacks full of trophies, and it is in my blood. And I was the second officer in Pakistan Army who got Alpha. Every first position gets B plus in horse riding. 3 months course at Mona Depot near Sargodha. It is called equitation course, and it is only riding 3 months, day and night. In one day, we used to tire 15 horses and change 15 horses, and I could not support that. And I had a bike when I was a second lieutenant. That was the first bike I bought. That was 350 XL Honda. This one is 125. So 350 XL gave me so much pleasure. I had a car also. My car was fun, but bike is something different. It gives me freedom. It makes me one with the air. So I was bitten by the bug then, and after you guys were born, I felt again like to be a little free. So I bought this one, and moreover, there was a flood, and 2010, and vehicles could not move because roads were broken surrounding my village. So we used to travel by boats. So a car cannot be fitted in the boat. So I bought this bike during that flood, and I used to travel by boat carrying my bike. And whenever there used to be a road, I used to rescue people. So I used to go and on my bike and find those people, and there were Navy commandos here on their launches, and I used to tell them that there are some old people who are trapped in their homes. Please go in this location on the map and save them. This bike is a true fighter.
Yes, so thank you so much for the interview, and it was amazing, inspiring, and all that. And peace out for this video, and see you all tomorrow.